It's better to do the adhan and the iqamah even if you're independent. You should do it, yes.
What if you pray with the companion in summer and he has heard the adhan, say he's driving and radio and he heard the adhan? Is it still alright to repeat the adhan?
Yes, you should repeat it if it's in a different place, for example. Well, it's an obligation, but it's better. And some scholars have reached the verdict that it is an obligation. Like Shaykh Al-Albani rahmatullah alayhi holds it very strongly, the obligation. And we do recommend that you do the adhan and the iqamah. You should not let it go. In our days, are girls allowed to fight in war? If it's farad ayn, yes, you are not only allowed, but you're obligated. If it's farad kifaya, obviously it's farad kifaya. However, we can say, for example, that when Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha sought understanding about this issue of war and whether she is allowed to enter the combat or not, he did say to her that jihad is what? Hajj and Umrah, and that is the jihad for ladies. And if indefinitely that is the jihad for ladies. However, does not sort of restrict her from going out if she is in need to do so. Even some scholars say when it's farad ayn, she's got no choice, and that is the correct opinion, inshallah. My husband and I live with his mother, and there are certain things I'm not happy about. He doesn't want to leave his mum. Do I have a right to talk to him about this? You can talk as much as you want. At the end of the day, it is his choice. Now, you talk to him, you can sweet talk to him, you can harshly talk to him, you can get some nice honey and talk to him, honey with him. But if he's not going to change his mind, he's not going to change his mind. And we know a lot of men are very stubborn these days, and what they think is the only way, so it's the only way. But I do advise every male to respect the advice and the recommendations that your wife gives you. Maybe it's affecting the marriage, maybe there's a detriment in their future, being in a place where it's not befitting for her. So do respect her. Otherwise she will not be saying that to you. And I advise, regardless, I advise every married couple not to live at their in-laws. Not to live. You know, I can see where the lady is coming from, the sister's coming from. I can see exactly where she's coming from. Because many times the ladies' in-laws, not the vice versa, the ladies' in-laws cause much confusion and complication in marriage. Because a lady, a mother to her son, is very close. And when he gets married, it's like she has lost him. Seriously, it's like she has lost him. It's the feeling of many mother-in-laws. For that reason, she may accidentally, not deliberately we say, cause a bit of detriment in their lifestyle. And I have seen many married couples divorce due to the mother-in-law. So yes, it is advised most strongly that you do not live with your mother-in-law after you marry, unless you are taking care of her and she's in need of you. No. نعم يا أبو فندم. تفضل.
If someone who's frail, disabled or something, and you want to help them with something they've got to pick up, say shopping, whatever, you pick up the bag, you're helping them, and as you're walking, you realise that there's, for example, a packet of cigarettes in the bag. This is serious, right? There's a packet of cigarettes. Are you allowed to continue to think, or should you give back to them and say, I can't help you with something like this?
Anyway, at the end of the day, inshallah ta'ala, we all know that cigarettes is absolutely haram for a shadow of a doubt, and you should not sort of try to assist anyone that smokes it or drinks it, whatever you want to call it. It's more like drinking it, intoxication you can say. And do not aid him in his carrying or anything like that. I don't agree to that now. نعم يا مهدي. سلام الله. Is it up to you or your wife, you mean? Well, obviously you consult each other, because don't forget, that's the problem that we have again, I'll repeat it. Many males don't give the choice to their wife at all. Like they want to do something, it's as though they are it and there's no one else but them. They don't consult, they don't seek recommendation or advice or counsel from their partner. She's got to live with you too. Like for example, when I want to rent a place, I won't just go and rent it. I'll go and show my wife, do you like the place? Because she's going to give me a headache otherwise when I live with her. And obviously it's the reality. She's going to live in there, she's going to be the cleaner of the house and so forth as you are. And it's a mutual thing, it's not an independent thing here. So obviously you respect her position as a wife and you ask her, do you like this place? Would you like to live here? And I'll give her always first option. Because that way, if anything happens, it's her to blame and not me. But at the end of the day, I don't care where I live. If we go under a tent, I'll be happy. But maybe if you put her under a tent, Allâh musta'an. And if you marry a Lebanese lady, Allâh musta'an twice. Make sure you get her a mansion. And she's still not happy. What are the Lebanese brothers put their heads down, huh? Well, it's the reality, is it not? Not only a mansion do they want, but they want the mansion contents. No, I'm Ali.
I've got to ask a question about when God created Adam and Eve, and how Adam and Eve interacted and created Adam. Did Eve have twins, quadruplets, and stuff like that? I've got to ask, I didn't know.
Yes, they had twins. She used to always have twins. And in the olden days, in the early days, the twins would marry the other twins. For example, you got one twin that came out. Say 1 month or 2 months or whatever other month came later, another twin, they were allowed to marry each other. From that twin to that twin. But the twins were not allowed to marry from the same womb, each other. That's how it initiated. Now,
regarding hadith where the Prophet said that the in-laws are dead.
The in-laws are dead?
Is that only referred to the male side?
No, let's go inside. Now, can we be part of that lesson, please, sisters? Because we are trying to hear here. No, yeah, Habibi.
Is it true that only referred regarding the male side?
Well, the hadith refers to the brother-in-law, in reality, the brother-in-law. And meaning to non-maharim. To non-maharim, whether it's a brother-in-law to any other non-mahram. They're all considered as one. Meaning he is not allowed, as no one else is allowed who is a non-mahram on her, to enter upon her independently. No. Hamza.
Is a father-in-law, is it family kinship? For example, my wife's father. Is it family kinship?
Well, not obviously kinship, because kinship is more or less from the progeny, you can say. The same lineage. But you can say they're from the same family. Meaning now you have, they have become family. But kinship, no. You cannot in reality say kinship, because kinship is blood related. Blood related. Obligation to what? Well, obviously there's like the ties connected now. But what? Well, not kinship.
Yeah, like the ties.
Absolutely, the ties are there connected because it's your in-laws now.
You can't break up with them, nothing like that.
Absolutely not. Because she's got a right, just as you've got a right to your law, to your family. If a woman becomes a ninja, is she allowed? Becomes a better Muslim is a better word. Becomes a ninja. I mean, she dresses from top to bottom, including the face and the hands. Is she allowed to change her mind in 2 months, 5 years, whatever the time span is? If you believe that covering the face is an obligation, then you are not allowed to ever change it to uncover. If you're on the other belief that it's only a recommended act, you can take it off any time you please. So it goes back to your belief. If you believe it's an obligation, then you are not allowed to take it off. However, if it's only a sunnah to you, then you are allowed to take it off whenever you please. Now, inshallah ta'ala we'll continue next week, and it will be the continuation of tonight, which will be the hijab. Wa akhir da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.